Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Can he get it through? Oh, look at the space here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is...
Mbappe! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Valverde. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That's been cut out, well played. Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's shoots! And it's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Vinicius Junior. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tries to play it through. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Tchouaméni. And the shot's on here. Looking to play him in. Tchouaméni finds himself offside. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. Bellingham. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. Rudiger gets a foot in here. No, again there's no way through. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? Tchouaméni. Camavinga has created one goal already. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Quality ball. Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Well, they've got it again. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold. Ball driven towards... Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Se acabó la primera parte y todos estamos seguros de que los nuestros pueden darle la vuelta al partido.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Bellingham. Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham! Oh, there's a probing ball. That has ended up in no man's land.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's a good... Takes a shot! Off the post! Valverde pinches it off him. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, well played, well played. Courtois clears. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. Tchouaméni. Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
8,
changes here,
el
from
dorsal
both sides in
5.
fact. Oh no, he's got
Serán
that wrong.
sustituidos por el dorsal 15. El dorsal
Variety
11.
is the spice
Se
of
va a realizar
footballing
un
life
cambio de
too. They need
jugadores.
to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has been cut short. Tchouaméni threads one in. Tchouaméni. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
So, time for changes
El dorsal
on
22.
both sides, actually.
El dorsal 3.
Madrid get themselves
El dorsal
back into
24.
contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle
El
goes.
dorsal 4.
It's a
El
decent
dorsal
chance to
17.
counter-attack.
El dorsal 23. Cambio de jugadores.
Mendy promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Now it's Camavinga. Rodrigo does well to get it back. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Carvajal gets rid without sophistication.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone backward here. And a chance!
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Habrá 3 minutos
Not
de
pretty,
tiempo.
but it gets the job done. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. Alaba just eases him off the ball. Oh, nice touch. He's having a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Mbappe. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's taking no chances there. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And we have our very first corner. And it's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. He's dealt with that really well. Madrid have their second corner now. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Good. Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now he's got space here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Camavinga. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga. Out to the right. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Tchouaméni. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to dink it through. Shot a goal! Goal! First blood drawn. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Bellingham, looking for the run. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tchouaméni, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now this could be a chance. Well, played right into his path. And he's lost his man here. Could be danger here. He's had a shot. It's hit the crossbar. Just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further. Bellingham duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tchouaméni, nicely worked. Oh, that's nice. Good chance here! That's going to go a long way.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Courtois claims comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. No outsmarting him this time. Bellingham had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, what has happened here? Good ball, good take. Played in with purpose. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Valverde. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 6.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Goulet. Rudiger. Now Howson. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Referee has just said play on. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. Now this could be a chance. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. 2 minutes to be added on. Can he get it through? And that is as far as it goes. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's Dembele. Short changes him with that pass. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Out towards the flank. And he cuts out the supply. Doué. Bellingham proves too strong. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Clipped into space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Threads one in. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. He's having a shot! Goal, France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shot a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. So, third corner of the game. Oh, good spread. Pings it across. Hernandez attempts a clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he plays one through. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a throw. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Mbappe, there's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Turns and goes back. This looks promising. Now the ball in. And he shoots! In he goes again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham picks it up out wide. An instinctive delivery. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doué has created one goal already. Now it's Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Dembele plays it short. Dembele. Koundé bops him off it and wins back the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Doué. France finding their passes. Tchouaméni, and the counter is on. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Camavinga. Deftly away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
France 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Rabiot. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Driving through the middle. Vinicius, real chance! And Doué. Dembele. Chouameni. Pavard cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? Oh, just skips past his man. Doué.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely shaped ball. Doué is flagged offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now the breakaway. It's a searching pass. Well read, nice interception. France are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Just about up to the hour now. Looking for options for movement. Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? And it's been played through. Bellingham! No, he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Dembele. Doué. Out for a throw. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's managed to get free. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Rabiot.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Tchouaméni. Now this could be a chance. Driving through the middle. Tchouaméni. No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nice defending, physical and effective. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder. And
Mbappe! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe, he's got away, goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
France with the corner, they're first. Dembele plays it short. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hernandez. Doué. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. Out to the right. Bellingham. Flings in across. Upamecano deals with that comfortably.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Foot in. Dembele. France looking to pass their way through. Dembele. And this is Rabiot. Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé. 5 minutes till the break. No way through there. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. And this is Dembele. Doué. Dembele. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Doué. Koundé. Chouameni. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Chouameni. Some resolute defending there. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. Doué. And here's Dembele. And it's Koundé. And Koundé. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. France can breathe again. Saliba is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chouameni
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's well spotted. France finding their passes. Mbappe! Chouameni, played out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now, can they get him away? Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Doué. Nicely aimed pass. And now the breakaway. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
changement pour la France. Le numéro
It's their
24.
second corner of the game.
Le numéro 7. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 14.
Last-ditch defending, but
Le
that'll
numéro
do.
4. Le numéro
France
22.
really might just end up
Alors,
kicking
Class,
themselves after that.
le numéro
That
11.
could well have been
Le
it.
numéro 20. Le numéro 6.
And here's
Le numéro
Elise.
18.
Shot could be
Le
on.
numéro 15.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! France are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Mbappe. Look at the space here. Shoots! Now, that's another chance. And he's straight offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Digne. They'll have one final crack at it. And it's Digne. Oh, super ball. He's dealt with that really well. Alaba. Rodrigo. Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo.
Il y aura
That
2
looks a
minutes de
decent
temps
ball.
additionnel.
No, it's come to nothing. That'll be a throw. And here's Rodrigo. That's very neat. And we're done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Goes for a shot! Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Rabiot. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mbappe gets flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's on it, can he get away? Madrid looking to pass their way through. Koundé, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicked it back promptly.
Oh, really well played. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager.
Chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's just beyond his reach. Now he's off and running. Rabiot. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Goal! France! And the beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. France get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to it. Oh, he's been caught napping. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. Rudiger is there and he can pick it up. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Doué. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe is onto this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
France are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bellingham. Saliba wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Dembele. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Rabiot.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Camavinga getting this one clear. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's found a way through. Pavard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doué looking to get on the end of this. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Both
24.
sides then taking this
Le
chance to
numéro 7.
turn to their
Le
benches.
numéro 4. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 14. À leur place,
Fofana.
le numéro 11.
And here's
Le
Mbappe.
numéro 20.
Barcola. And the shot!
Le numéro
Oh,
6.
he
Le numéro
scores!
26. Changement.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. And it's been played through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Alaba. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Fofana. Into the last quarter of an hour. Engages and forces him off the ball. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Fofana. Can he get it through? Barcola gets into a good position. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Koundé. Great vision. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good piece, had a shot! Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Is there any support? He might not need it. And a chance! Sticks it away! And what a climax we have here! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, takes a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Rudiger gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer.
He's having a shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tchouaméni, done delicately, nicely intercepted. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Rabiot. Nice looking ball. Rabiot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's being shifted off it. Doué defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Decent chance!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Vinicius Junior! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Dembele. And it's made its way to him. And they're quick to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Tries to play it through. And it's Hernandez. Is there any support? He might not need it. Bellingham. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And here's Mbappe. That is very well defended. Tchouaméni. Chance for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Now it's Rabiot. This might spell danger. And this is... takes a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tchouaméni. Rabiot could try cutting inside here. Looking to play him in. Hernandez crosses. And he's taking no chances there. Doué. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Tchouaméni. And they win it back again. Doué. France finding their passes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rabiot. That's a sharp pass. Saliba makes the interception. And that is a little undercooked. It's a good run down the right. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dembele. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. No, he's not getting any further than that. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. And here's Dembele. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dembele. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Mbappe. He's dealt with that really well. France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with the challenge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mbappe has created one goal already. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be chance! Hernandez with the clearance. Pavard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary. And this is Dembele. Great vision.
France really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Oh, he's burst through. Real tries a shot. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 22.
They've played it short.
Le numéro 20.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Olise gets a foot in here, looking for options for movement.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pavard.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Valverde. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.